Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio. From San Diego, it's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What in the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Those are your hosts, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann. Remember, those who can't play sports, talk about it. These two tell it like it is. Tune into Sports World Radio for the fastest hour of sports of your life. So here they are, the douchebags of sports themselves, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann.
Hey, this is EAJ Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow.
Jeff Escow.
Doing my time. Doing my time.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Sports World Radio! Glad everybody could be here. We got a jam-packed show for you guys today. Lots and lots and lots to get to. I hope everybody is ready for it. We're going to have a lot of fun. I am the host, Jeff Escow. You can listen to us each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. 6 o'clock on the East, 3 o'clock on the West, and if you live in the Central.
If you live in the Central, figure that out for yourself.
That's right. If you want to come and hang out in our chat room with us, we're over at Spreaker.com, Spreaker. That's Spreaker.com, Spreaker.com. If you don't have an account, sign up. It's free. Get yourself a free account. Type in Sports World Radio at the top of your screen there, and click on the live show. The show will show up at the bottom of your screen. Click on the bubble all the way over to the right, and you will be in the chat room chatting away with us. If you don't want to do that and you want to send us a message, head on over to Facebook at facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio, and like our Facebook page at facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio, and then you could send us a message. That way I'm on it right now looking for the messages that you guys send us. If you don't want to do that, then guess what? Just follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio, twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. Another way to get in touch with the show, if you are a Skype user, give us a holler at Sports World Radio Show. Skype users, Sports World Radio Show. What else am I looking for? We got a contest going on. I'm sorry, I just blanked out for a second. No, I don't have nothing written down. I'm not like Skip. There's nothing, papers, nothing telling me what to say. It all comes off the top of my head, you rat bastards, unlike Skip Bayless. So, we have a contest going on. You want to get involved with our contest. We're looking for a new intro. 60 seconds long, no curse words. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann must be in it. Send it to introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. That's introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. Also, don't forget to become a member of our Sports Shorts. SWR Sports Shorts is live. The membership is rocking. It's a lot of fun. Head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sportshorts and become a member today. Okay, you can become a member for free and just get February, or you can become a paid member for $5 a month and get every single commercial break. So when you guys are listening to all the commercials during the show, us guys on the phones keep the show going during the commercial breaks, and we're recording all the conversations. I stuck it in a membership area. Head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sportshorts. Become a member today and listen to all the conversations we have. I'm telling you, sometimes the commercial breaks are better than the show. It's hilarious. I just spoke to Josh today. He said he was listening to July's. He says he was laughing his arse off. So head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sportshorts and become a member today. With all that being said, what do you say? Hey, we bring in that co-host of ours, Sean Man, the update man. What's going on there, buddy?
I'm doing good, Jeff, and welcome everybody to Sports World Radio on the 21st of July, 2015, Tuesday, 6:08 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 3:08 p.m. on the West. The weather right now is 88 degrees, very nice and cool, just that warm summer feel for weather. How are you, Jeff? And how's the weather? Don't tell me. You are having warm weather in sunny San Diego.
Of course I am. I'm always having warm weather in sunny San Diego. I just turned the air conditioner off before we started the show.
Before we started the show, shout out to Josh Lopez. He is the program producer of Sports World Radio. Thomas G. Hopper, thank you for coming out as well. It's a great day. I'm just doing well in general. Jeff, and how are you doing other than the AC being off?
What was that?
How are you doing in general? I'm doing fine.
Did you say without the AC being off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the AC off right now. We'll see how long that lasts. Usually it lasts the first hour and 15 minutes of the show, and then I turn it back on because I'm just sitting here in sweat.
Oh, okay.
But it's off right now. We'll see what happens. Those Clipper jerseys are ugly.
Those Clipper jerseys are ugly, huh?
Those Clipper jerseys are ugly. They're disgusting.
All right, and the big news that we got right now, actually, before we get to that, Jeff, how are you doing?
And you already asked me. I said I'm doing good.
Oh, you're doing good. Okay, the big news that we got right now coming out of the National Basketball Association, Richard Jefferson closing in on 1-year minimum deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's been a rough off-season for the Dallas Mavericks. They lose DeAndre Jordan. Richard Jefferson decided he was possibly looking at going back to the Dallas Mavericks. He was committed to that. Now he decides to drop that deal with Dallas, and you know what? He's going to Cleveland. What's your thoughts about that?
What position does he play? He's a forward, right?
Yes, he is a forward.
They got enough freaking forwards over there.
The Cavaliers are
How many
trying
forwards
to build
are they
their
going to have
team
on that
to be a
team?
legitimate threat.
How many forwards are they going to have on that team, for Christ's sakes?
Seems like a lot.
That whole team is all full of forwards.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
It's like they don't need him. When is he going to get to play?
I don't know. He'll probably use him on the bench.
That's ridiculous, man. When's he going to get to play? He ain't going to be playing crap.
Richard Jefferson is 35 years old. He entered the NBA, used to be the New Jersey Net, Dallas Maverick. Now he goes to Cleveland, where the Cavaliers are trying to put together a deep threat, being a team that wants to win the NBA championship, because LeBron and some of the Cavalier players who are on from this 2014-2015 team have not gotten over the NBA Finals. They're still haunted by the nightmares and want to do something about it immediately.
Aww. How many freaking forwards do they have on their freaking team?
I'm not sure, Josh. If you want to look that up, that'd be great.
I'm heading over there right now to look.
Okay, because I haven't looked at the Cavaliers' full roster.
I'm sitting here looking at it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I'm looking at their roster right now. They got, okay, first of all, they got 1, 2, 3, 4 centers. 5 centers on their team. 5 centers on their team. 5 centers on their team. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and with the signing of the new guy, 9 forwards on their team. What the hell?
You can talk with Dan Gilbert or David Blatt about that, because the Cavs are probably saying we need more big. In order to win the finals, we need more big men.
The hell are they going to do? Unbelievable. 5 centers, okay? And some of those centers play, some of them, like Tristan Thompson, he's a center forward. You know what I mean? But they got 5 centers on their team. 5 centers. And 1, 2, look, they got LeBron James, James Jones, Kevin Love, Cecil Osman, Tristan Thompson as a forward, Sean Marion's listed as a forward, Mike Miller's listed as a forward. Okay? That's ridiculous. And then the new guy now? What, are you kidding me? How many
That's
freaking
nuts.
forwards do you want?
Probably the mindset for Dan Gilbert is
Ridiculous.
as many as it takes to win an NBA championship. Here's what Josh says. They have the same amount of centers as the Eagles have quarterbacks. Simply well put.
It's ridiculous.
I like what Shaba and Josh were saying. Maybe they can bring back Rick Fox. And then Josh goes, Ron Harper, Latrell Sprewell, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace.
You got Perkins, Varejao, who's coming back, Tristan Thompson, and Kevin Love as your big guys. Those are big guys. Now you just add Richard Jefferson, and then they added somebody else, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Those are 5 centers, right? What, are you kidding me? Come on. How are all these guys going to play? There's one basketball. How are all these guys going to score points?
I don't know. And to be honest with you, Jeff, when the season starts, it's going to be the same thing that you and I said going back to last year. That it'll be LeBron James being the one that carries that whole team. Because you know what David Blatt will do? He'll play LeBron probably minutes or the entire game. That's what I'm going to predict.
No, you know what's going to happen now is LeBron's going to play less during the season so he can be ready for the playoffs. That's what's going to happen. He's going to play less minutes during the season so he can get ready for the playoffs. That's exactly what's going to happen.
And I'm sure in Las Vegas, all the Vegas experts are going to say Cavs will be heavy favorites to win NBA championship next year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They got 20 guys on their team. You're only allowed to have 15. Who are you going to get rid of?
Yeah, Dan Gilbert. Answer me that
That's
one.
not-
and David Blatt.
Who are you going to get rid of?
I'm not sure who they're going to get rid of, but they need to start unloading right now.
Seriously. Who are you going to get rid of? If Jefferson comes aboard, you're going to have 20 players on your team. Who are you getting rid of?
That's an enigma. Not sure.
Huh? Who are you going to get rid of? Right?
That we shall know maybe in the next few weeks, maybe, because we know that a lot of NBA players by middle or late August are going to be going and working out and lifting weights and then getting ready for training camp in September.
Well, I just don't get it, man. You know? I just don't get it at all. How many freaking players do you want on your team? Seriously, who are you going to... You're going to be constantly sitting players. How are you going to afford 20 players on your freaking roster, douchebag?
That's a good point.
Huh? Deladova, Harris, Hayward, Irving, James, Jones, Love, Marion, Miller, Mozgov, Osmond, Perkins, Schumer, Smith, Thompson, Varejao, Williams, and now Jefferson? Where are you going to put all these freaking guys? Who are you going to freaking sit?
Exactly.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Jeff, question, and I think, Josh, you would agree with me on this. Does this make the Cavaliers organization a rat bastard of the week because of all these 20 players that they have right now?
Do you know that Dan Gilbert is going to be paying a luxury tax so high that he's going to be paying more than some of the NBA payrolls? How about that?
I just think that's nuts.
I'm sitting here looking at this roster. Matthew Dellavedova, Brendan Hayward, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, James Jones, Kevin Love, Sean Marion, Mike Miller, Timothy Mozgov, Kendrick Perkins, Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, Andres Varejao, Mo Williams, and Richard Jefferson. Who are you sitting down? Who's not playing? Who's not scoring points? Really? You think all these guys are going to get along? Right. You think LeBron James ain't getting his 25 points and everybody else is not going to score their points? You think they're going to be happy? Come on.
I just, what I did is I talked with Josh in the chat room. I said, do the Cavaliers, Jeff, deserve to be a rat bastard candidate? I just added them to the list for this week because this is ridiculous. It's the 21st of July. They've got 20 players on their team, 9 forwards, and 5 centers. Better start figuring out who you want to get rid of because you just gave LeBron a 2-year deal, but you don't even know if that's going to be and he's making $46 million over the next 2 years. Kevin Love signed a 5-year contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it's open to question, who do the Cavaliers get rid of? And that's something I'm not sure. It doesn't really say in this story that we open up with. You go to the other side. For the Dallas Mavericks, it's been nothing but frustration for Mark Cuban. But, Jeff, I talked with Frank about this a couple weeks ago on the show, that the Mavericks are going to have to start preparing for the future and deal with the process of rebuilding. That whole team is old, the Mavericks are. We all saw what happened, as I pointed out in a previous show, the quarterfinals against Houston in the last couple of years. They just haven't been maybe the same team since 2011 for Dallas.
Really?
Yep. And get this, DeAndre Jordan, who made that decision to sign a contract with the Dallas Mavericks, since that all fell through on July 8th. Get this, Mark Cuban and DeAndre Jordan still have not communicated directly since Jordan decided on July 8th to walk away from a 4-year max deal with the Mavericks worth in excess of $80 million to stay with the LA Clippers. So, Jeff, there's been no tweets, no text, no communication between Mark Cuban and DeAndre Jordan.
Well, I don't think there should be anymore.
Just imagine what it'll be like when that first matchup comes either in Dallas or in Los Angeles between the Mavericks and the Clippers, and people will be waiting to see what kind of reaction Mark Cuban is going to give DeAndre Jordan. I will sense it will not be pretty.
I sense it's not going to be pretty either.
Because Mark Cuban was very fed up with it. And then all that thing going on with him and Chris Broussard a few weeks ago with how Broussard really got his story wrong with Twitter.
Right. Big time.
How about this? Adding more with the Cavaliers, going to them, right back to them. The Cavaliers will be his 5th team. This is Richard Jefferson in the past 5 seasons. Cleveland, though, is bound to find some opportunities for Jefferson, who has registered better than 40% marksmanship from three-point range in 4 of the last 5 seasons, including a success rate of 42.6% in 2014 and 2015 season with the Dallas Mavericks. Mark Cuban's got a problem there, and I think Rick Carlisle, this is going to be the year that his job will be on the line. Like, if the Mavericks don't get deep in the playoffs, let's say they don't even make it or maybe get bounced out in the first round, you could see Rick Carlisle out as Mavericks coach and looking for another head coaching position somewhere, or maybe go back and be an analyst for ESPN.
Maybe. Could very well be.
But, Jeff, I wonder what you would say if you were working with the Cavaliers and saying, who can we get rid of? We got 20 players here.
They got way too many freaking players, man. Come on. Way too many. Way, way, way too many. It's ridiculous. It really is. It really, really is, man. Way, way too many.
Doc Rivers, we moved to the LA Clippers. He goes, quote, "It's been a great summer for us." Clippers coach Doc Rivers said at the team's free agency news conference, quote, "I love what we've assembled. Now the next step for us is to take all this talent on paper and turn it into a team and have a chance of winning an NBA championship."
Right.
The Clippers really did a great job of keeping DeAndre Jordan, and they've got all their talent. Adrian is here. And, of course, when we think about it, you know, it's like they look really, really good right now, the Clippers do. But still, the issue is, can they still get past everybody in the Western Conference? I still think the West is still better than the East right now, the way I grade both conferences.
Yeah, but I'm concerned with how many freaking – there's only one basketball on a freaking team. How are all these guys going to score all their points?
True.
They're not going to. They're not freaking going to. And it's freaking whacked.
That's true. And, you keep wondering just how the rest of the offseason will play out for the NBA.
I don't know how it's going to play out for the NBA.
We'll see. The Indiana Pacers, they celebrate Hoosiers' anniversary with, quote, Hickory return. They may not run the famed, quote, picket fence, but the Indiana Pacers will celebrate the 30th anniversary, Jeff, of Hoosiers by wearing the film's Hickory uniforms during select games next season. Because
Really?
Next year is the 30th anniversary of when Hoosiers came out.
Really?
Yep.
Hey, Adrian. I'm going to let you stay in here, but if you screw around, your ass is going to be banned so fast your head's going to spin.
This is a good thing. I like this about Indiana basketball because if anybody ever travels to Indiana, you know that basketball is the religion. The film, which starred Gene Hackman and Dennis Hopper, came out in 1986 and chronicled the run of the tiny Milan High School to the 1954 Indiana State Championship. And Jeff, I've seen Hoosiers many times. I suppose you've seen Hoosiers a lot too.
I've seen Hoosiers a million times. I love that show.
Here's what Larry Bird, the president of the Pacers, said, quote, our team will be honored to wear the Hickory uniforms because of the attention it will bring to the storied history of Indiana basketball and the success of that movie.
When
President.
When are they doing that?
They're doing it for 2015-2016 because next year is the 30th anniversary of when Hoosiers came out. Josh, you should see it. It's a really good movie.
Josh, you
I've
never
seen
saw
it many
Hoosiers? You never saw Hoosiers?
Josh never has.
Oh, man. You got to go and see it.
Shabba has seen it before, and I got it on VHS. I'm going to hopefully DVD I can find
It's a great
cheaper
movie,
price
man. It's a great movie. It's an awesome movie.
Larry Bird added more, quote, Hoosiers takes us all back to a special place and time.
Yes and no. You know, when I was coaching basketball out here in Cali, long time ago, I was coaching young guys basketball, junior high basketball, interim basketball, after school basketball and stuff, and or Saturday morning basketball, youth basketball, whatever they called it out here, and I was coaching two different teams, and right before our championship game, we had a big, huge party at my house here, right, for the teams. Had all the guys over, parents were over. It was a lot of fun. And I played the movie Hoosiers. I put the movie Hoosiers in, get them all ready for the game for the next day. That's what we did, man. How about that? That's what
Gene Hackman did a great job as Norman Dale. And then, of course, Dennis Hopper, who played an alcoholic.
Yeah, that's what you do. You
Adrian,
get the boys ready.
Welcome back, and as I point out, I got some news for you on the Denver Nuggets.
Screw the Denver Nuggets.
Danielle Gallinari finalizing a 2-year extension with the Nuggets. Danielle Gallinari is finalizing an agreement on a 2-year extension worth an additional $34 million with the Denver Nuggets, according to a report by Yahoo Sports.
What's his name?
Delanoa
What's
Gallinari.
His name? What's his name? He's got he's an Italian dude, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got a weird first name.
The Nuggets, though, Adrian, I have to say this, too, since you're the big Nuggets fan. What they have to do is they're having to deal with the fact that since Carmelo left and they haven't been really a deep threat in the Western Conference since they made it to the 2009 Western Conference Finals, they need to add more pieces. And I know for Nugget fans, they don't want to have to go through a long rebuilding process because Carmelo, when he came, turned that Denver team around, and they were a team that was a big threat in the Western Conference, especially when George Karl was there.
Hey, you know what I kind of find funny?
What?
That J.R. Smith is actually not on the Cleveland Cavaliers. He actually opted out of his final year of his contract with Cleveland Cavaliers that were worth $6.4 million.
Yep.
So he can hit free agency this year, and he's still a free agent.
The question is, does J.R. Smith want to go back to I'm pretty sure Cleveland would work with him since they're trying to sign everybody.
How about this? You want to know how stupid J.R. Smith is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here. This is how stupid J.R. Smith is. Okay, J.R. Smith turned down $6.4 million in his final year of the contract with Cleveland to become a free agent to hopefully make more. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's still a free agent. No team has come to him and offered him more money. So, guess what he's doing? He's got a meeting with Cleveland this week about a new deal that's going to be less money than his $6.4 million he was supposed to make because nobody wants him. So his move to become a free agent, to opt out because he's betting on himself because he thought he did so good in the playoffs that he's betting on himself that teams would come to him and offer him more money.
Mm-hmm.
He got smacked right in the face with that because no team came to him to offer him more money.
It's going to be amazing with him being that free agent where he wants to go.
Okay, so he ain't going anywhere. And the only team left with cap space, really, is the Portland Trailblazers. Okay, and he don't really want to go to Portland. So he's going to take less money than $6.4 million to go back to Cleveland.
Before we go to the first commercial break, Shabba, you hit it right there. The Hornets have drafted Smith originally right out of high school. It doesn't sound like he has matured yet. And I agree. He hasn't.
No. So he's either going to get $6.4 million or he's getting less money, and that's it to go to Cleveland. He ain't getting what he thought he was worth. And guess what? What you thought you were worth, J.R. Smith, is the only person in the world that thought what you were worth, because nobody else thinks it but you. Nobody else. And you're an idiot. And on that note, we're going to run to our first commercial break. You're listening to Jeff Escow and Sean Man on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. All right, Sean, where are we going next?
All right, Jeff, the news coming. Tony Romo's fantasy football event sues NFL for $1 million.
What?
Get ready for this. A company organized to put on a fantasy football event in Las Vegas has filed a lawsuit against the NFL asking for more than $1 million in damages.
Really?
The event, which was a partnership between Tony Romo and a Dallas Cowboys, actually a Dallas entrepreneur, was supposed to take place from July 10th through July 12th at a convention area of the Venetian and featured a roster of at least 60 NFL players under contract, including Romo, Odell Beckham Jr., Rob Gronkowski, and Des Bryant. But 5 weeks before the event, the suit alleges NFL officials called people associated with the players who were getting paid to come, their teams, families, their agents, and, in some cases, even their parents, to tell them they would be fined or suspended if they attended the convention.
Really?
Yes.
What's up with that?
There's a little bit more. The NFL also told the NFL Network's Michael Fabiano that if he remained the host of the event, he would risk losing his job, the suit claims.
Wow.
So this was a big thing for NFL players who were trying to go to a convention, and then, boom, they could get in serious trouble. The NFL's gambling policy states that the league does not allow participating in any appearance that are held or sponsored by a gambling-related establishment.
Wow. That's nuts, man.
It is. I'm going to send it right here to everybody to take a look at it. Here you go. Boom. The suit argues that the NFL's gambling policy gets more complicated when considering that the New Orleans Saints had a training camp last year on the site of a resort. I'm sure you remember that, Shabba, that has a 103,000 square foot casino, and that the Detroit Lions recently got a big sponsorship from MGM Grand Detroit.
MGM Grand Detroit.
So yeah, the company for Tony Romo, they canceled their fantasy football event.
Really?
And quote,
I remember you saying that.
Yeah. A caption says that Tony Romo isn't happy with the NFL's role in the cancellation of his and the company that was supposed to put on the event is suing the league for damages. Ooh.
Whoopsie daisy.
Soon there, Josh, I will, but
Oopsie.
that was a big story that's going on right now in the NFL.
Oopsie.
Yes, I do have a bone to pick with Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell has come out and announced that it's going to take a little bit more time for him to make his decision, and he says he has no timeline on Tom Brady's appeal. We are being very thorough. That's what Commissioner Goodell said, Jeff.
Being very thorough. Jesus criminy, dude, you're taking forever.
12 days after NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell told CNBC that a decision on New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady's Deflategate appeal was, quote, coming soon, he said Tuesday there is no timeline for a ruling.
Wow.
What are we waiting for? Till Christmas? You're an idiot.
That's what we're waiting for. You know what? You took the words right out of my mouth, you son of a bitch. Right out of my mouth. I was just getting ready to say it, and you said it, and you beat me to the punch. You rat bastard, you.
Well, he's dumb. He's a dumb idiot because he doesn't have any clue what he's doing. The decision should have come a few weeks ago, maybe after all this stuff happened in New York City with them meeting and Brady going there to talk about this issue for the AFC Championship game. It's dumb.
I agree.
and I'm sure people in Boston and all of New England don't like it. Roger Goodell said, quote, "We are obvious being very thorough and want to make sure we consider all aspects of his appeal." Jeff, what do you think? It's like, here it is, the 21st of July, training camp is coming up, the Hall of Fame game is not too far away. He could take this thing into August.
He could. He could take it, which is what I bet you. See, with us sitting here waiting, I have a feeling that this son of a bitch made a deal with Croft, whatever the hell his damn name is. Made a deal with him. Said, "Listen, I'll delay this. I'll take the heat for delaying. I'll delay it as long as I can." Because I'm not going to change my decision. It's going to be the 4 games, and then Tom can appeal it. Then he could still play and all that, this and that. I bet you there's a deal freaking made, and this is all part of it. How much? Who wants to bet?
I won't bet with you, but I agree with it since Kraft and Goodell have always had a good relationship. But I believe that when this passes, that relationship is going to quickly deteriorate and not be the best between him and Goodell.
I'm just tired of waiting, and I'm sure everybody else is. And I can't believe that we're sitting here and still waiting for this announcement.
Yeah, we'd be talking all about this all over Sports World Radio that the decision was made. What's he trying to do? Pull LeBron James and saying, all right, I'm going to pick this exact day to make that the decision and tell the entire sports world and the public what the suspension is going to be. If he's going to get it down to 0 games, 1 game, 2 games, or if it's going to be 4. Who knows?
I have no idea.
As part of the appeal, Patriots owner Robert Kraft, who was out of the country at the time, sent a sworn advocate backing Brady. That Goodell served as arbitrator was a point of contention for Brady and the NFL Players Association, which had asked the commissioner to rescue himself because of its belief that he could not be impartial and might be called as a witness. But Goodell, citing the collective bargaining agreement, said it was his responsibility to oversee the hearing and to protect the integrity of the league.
That's hard to say, man.
Gosh.
That's hard to say. Right?
It is. And I know after this decision is going to be made that Goodell's popularity as NFL commissioner is going to go down. And then you know what's going to end up happening. Maybe when the season's going on in September, he's going to do what he did last year. He's going to step up to the podium, tell the public, I didn't do a good job of handling the Brady appeal. I should have made just a quick decision. And I accept responsibility for that. That's probably what he's going to end up saying. He did it last year with Ray Rice and Adrian Peterson.
He could, but why would he do that and throw his name in mud again since it's already there?
Because I'm sure he's taken the heat from the media and he's taken the heat from NFL fans.
Yeah.
Look what Adrian, good point. Goodell don't care what he says or does. He's just there to collect the checks. Sure, you're right. He probably says, yeah, I've got millions of dollars. I have my millions. I'm the least popular commissioner, so it doesn't bother me with what I decide. I agree with that. Good point, Adrian.
He's lucky he's in here.
So we'll see what ends up happening. I have another bone to pick, and that is the Boston Red Sox. They got swept against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Josh, yeah, I figured you wanted me to mention that. Yes, I'm upset with them. They had a good chance to get right back in this thing, but, Jeff, it means that all indications are the Red Sox appear to be done. And then there's a big question about who would get fired after the end of the year. Will it be Ben Cherington, the Red Sox general manager and senior vice president, or will it be John Farrell? Who knows?
Who knows? I'm telling you, John Farrell's getting fired. There ain't no way that
Oh, man.
Ain't no way that they're letting that thing stay there like that. Ain't no way they're letting that thing stay there like that. Come on now.
I won't rule out Cherington because there have been some people that have been very skeptical and have criticized him for his job as general manager, that he hasn't been able to make big moves, didn't go out and get big starting aces to make the team dominant.
Right.
And Josh is upset because the Chicago White Sox are not having a good year, too. They lost to Kansas City. They don't look well. I know in numerous Skype conference calls, he's told me that Robin Ventura needs to be fired as White Sox manager.
I don't know. Who else are you going to stick in there? Right?
Yep.
Who else are you going to stick in there?
That's right.
Right? So you got to just be careful. I think he's doing an okay job. I mean, he hasn't done a fantastic job, but he hasn't had such great players to work with either, though.
Yep. Josh says on the ESPN NFL quarterbacks, they have ranked Tony Romo, going back to the NFL before we go to this second commercial break and update, first update of the day, that Romo is ranked number 9, Jeff, on the ESPN NFL quarterbacks.
Number 9?
Number 9.
So we started out with 5, then we went to 4, now we're at 9?
Yep.
Who is this schmuck?
Trying to look who it is. Mike, is it Mike Sando, Josh? I'm looking at it. Trying to look and see which one he says. Send me that link on the chat room there, Josh. Or you can mention it when we come back from the first update of the day.
9. Unbelievable. How the hell do these people put him number 9?
People are praising him. They're thinking that this guy will turn the Cowboys into a deep playoff threat.
Dreaming of a dream. You know what? That reminds me of, I had a dream. One day that the Dallas Cowboys could win the Super Bowl. Yeah, lots of luck. You're not going to win a Super Bowl as long as Tony Romo is your quarterback. So get used to it, bitches.
Yeah, one good year and everybody's praising him.
I know. One good year. One stinking good year and everybody's praising him. I don't get it. Hey, let's run to our first update of the day. This update is brought to you by the Flipper. Head on over to flipper.com and get your Flipper today and never, ever touch your toilet seat ever again with your hand. Use the Flipper. It's at flipper.com. Take it away, Sean Mann, with the first update of the day.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. Welcome, everybody, to the first of 2 updates for Sports World Radio on this 88-degree day out here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Major League Baseball, here's the action that we have for tonight. The Orioles taking on the Yankees, Mets at the Nationals, Rays taking on the Phillies, Mariners at Tigers, Dodgers at Braves, Cubs at Reds, Cardinals at the White Sox, interleague play. And then another interleague play game tonight will be the Pirates taking on the Royals. Other interleague action, you got the Indians taking on the Brewers. The Red Sox taking on the Astros, Rangers at Rockies, Marlins at Diamondbacks, Twins taking on the red-hot Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Blue Jays at the Athletics, and lastly, it'll be the Giants taking on the Padres. In the NBA, Richard Jefferson has decided, I am taking my talents out of Dallas, and I'm going to take my talents to the Cleveland Cavaliers. He signed a maximum deal of 1-year contract with the Cavaliers. It's almost close to being signed, sealed, and delivered. So the Cavaliers now have officially 9 forwards and 5 centers, making it a total of 20 players on their team, with a lot of people expecting that the Cavs will be a threat next year in the Eastern Conference, and probably a lot of people believe that the Cavs will win the NBA championship. Doc Rivers came out and said today that he likes the way the team went in the offseason. It's been a good summer with DeAndre Jordan coming back for a 4-year deal and with other major moves being in place for the Clippers. The NBA preseason, of course, starts in October. The NBA season starts in late October, and soon, very soon, in a couple weeks, in early or middle of August, the NBA season will be out. The NHL season is also out. Also, other news in the NHL, Commissioner Gary Bettman met with the Board of Governors to decide a destination and a place. Seattle is a spot where a new team could be playing hockey. Las Vegas, of course, is ranked number 1. Quebec City and Toronto. Those are 4 possibilities. And lastly, in the NFL, the decision continues to be annoying. People continue to keep waiting to hear what NFL commissioner will decide on the ruling for Tom Brady in that 4-game suspension for the deflated footballs that took place back in January. I'm Sean Mann. This is the first of 2 updates. When we come back from this commercial break and update, we'll have Josh Lopez in, and then don't forget, top of the hour, Frank Sprankle. Let's run to our commercial and hear a word from our sponsors. Be right back.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell say at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. All right, so joining us now like he does each and every Monday through Friday for the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour and some other crap that we do with him, the producer and program director of the show, Josh Lopez. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, everybody?
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Pretty busy night. I was sending out a bunch of emails throughout the day, just handling some business, and hopefully have some big-name people coming on Sports World Radio soon.
We're working on it.
Yep.
Right?
And one particular guy that you'll be interested in talking to.
Yeah, we're working on it, man.
I found the correct contact for James Frizzali. So... Email is already sent. We'll see if he responds.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeff, you'll have a bone to pick with James Prezzelli.
Well, I got bones to pick all around, so let's get him on the show.
Because you're still upset. Here, July 9th, you got upset because he put Romo at number 5.
Yeah, I know.
That guy's not even top 5 of any.
Number 5 and then number 4.
Yes.
And
I put him top 5 of worst athletes.
he's a below average quarterback at best. The guy had one good freaking year, and all you sons of bitches are falling right for his trap. Not me.
I put top 5 worst faces of franchises.
I agree.
That's a category.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I'll save the Skippy segment until after we tell our little story with Frank for this past Saturday afternoon. It was a long game, though.
It was a long game, huh?
Yeah, it was like 5.5 hours.
What?
Yep. Me and Frank will explain when the big win comes in.
5.5 hours? What, are you kidding me?
Yep.
The hell is that all about?
So, Josh, I can't wait to hear more about what you and Frank will have at the top of the hour for that, and of course Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. But going back to this thing you were telling me in the chat room, ESPN has come out and they have ranked Romo at number 9. What's your thoughts about that?
Well, ESPN, ABC, Fox, CNN, NBC, they all copy each other. I mean, is there any real journalism out of any of those networks?
No.
No, seriously.
No.
When you listen or tune into a live broadcast, you see the same stories that are taught at the same time on different stations.
Correct.
But they spin it in a different way so you can decide which network that you want to buy their propaganda, if you will. And I don't know how Tony Romo deserves to be on any top 10 list. You can change any numbers you want from 1 to 10 all you want, but it still doesn't change the fact that you're putting this schmuck in a top 10 list. So how does that help your credibility as a writer?
Exactly. And I have to say that, one good year, he barely got past Detroit in that NFC wildcard playoff game. And then he goes into Green Bay, and Josh, here it is, 6 months later, and Cowboy fans can't get over Dez Bryant and an incomplete pass by that ruling that they made at Green Bay. I was like, get over it.
T.O. Jr.?
Yeah, T.O.
T.O. Jr. Yeah,
Dez
T.O.
Bryant
Jr.
is still fed up about it, Jeff.
Oh, poor Bula.
I have no sympathy whatsoever for you. None. None. You know why? You just signed a freaking $600 million contract. I got no sympathy for you whatsoever.
Yeah, 5-year deal for Dez Bryant. He wanted big money, and he got his big bucks.
I got no sympathy for you whatsoever, you son of a bitch. None.
He's not even worth more than $10 million.
No.
$75 million.
No. And you want to know something? He'd be lucky if he finishes that contract.
Yeah. Before you know, he'll be on the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, he's not going to be there at the end of that contract. Mm-hmm. And neither is Tony Romo at the end of his contract.
Yeah.
and you know what? And neither is John Farrell after his extension either.
Oh, come on. Leave baseball out of it. We're talking about Dallas here.
And not even is John Farrell going to be there either. Okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah, it gets an extension. You guys rip after him. Good grief.
The extension, you know what? The extension means crap, just like the paper it's written on. You can wipe your ass with it.
Adrian, even though it should have been funny, if Adrian was here, how about this? There was a story that came out, Adrian, that I found. I read the top 10 to Jeff and Josh. And you know what? Joe Flacco is not on the list there, Adrian. They put Tony Romo at number 4, and Flacco
When was the last time somebody actually lived throughout their 5-year, 6-year, 7-year contract for the whole team, for the whole contract, same team? Doesn't happen anymore. Does not happen. Exactly. Well, Jeter, yeah, but it doesn't happen anymore, does it?
Oh, I thought you meant coaches. So
no, players. Player. When was the last time a player or coach finished their contract? The only person I really could think of was Popovich.
Tim
Duncan.
Yeah.
You know, guys like, guys, you know,
Carmelo.
Guys who aren't. No, in this era, not in the freaking era where you were a kid.
All right.
Because back then, everybody honored their contracts. Mm-hmm. Now, everybody should be on a 1-year contract, and that's that. Because right now, every league is, what have you done for me lately? Not what you're going to do for me in the next 3 to 5 years. What have you done for me lately? So everybody should be on a 1-year contract. Because everybody and anybody can get fired at any particular time or cut. It don't freaking matter.
I know he's retired, but Ray Lewis stood in his contract the whole time he was playing.
Yeah, but I'm talking now.
Well, he retired like 2 years ago, so it is recent.
Well, he had an interruption. He went to jail for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had a little bit of an interruption. How long was he in jail for?
Like 6 months.
Okay, so he had 6 months rest. His body didn't get no pounding for 6 months. He missed a season, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, which actually kind of helped his career because it gave him longevity.
Yeah.
I'm dying to see what happens with what's his face this year, the running back from Minnesota.
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Mr. Entitlement?
Yeah, I'm dying to see what happens to him when he gets hit for the first time. He hasn't been hit in 2 years, correct?
Nope.
Correct. It's been a few years since, Adrian Peterson last played, which was 2013.
2013 was the last time he played, right?
Right.
Yeah, he was injured for a year, and then the whole domestic abuse thing.
So he hasn't played in a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
That is correct, Jeff.
I'm interested to see what happens when his body hasn't taken a beating in a couple of years, correct? I'm interested.
Well, he did fumble the ball a lot, so that could be even worse for him.
Well, I'm interested to see how his body reacts to the pounding that body used to take. It might not be like that no more.
Will you both be interested to see what happens with Ray Rice, too?
He's on the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm just asking, Josh, because what I'm saying and getting at is kind of like the similar situation. Because Ray Rice.
If the Steelers are smart, they don't make. If the Steelers are smart, they don't make him the focal point.
Well, I think it's kind of different because Ray Rice is going to be a backup. They have Le'Veon Bell, who had a really good year last year, despite how many times we do make fun of the Steelers. He's going to be the starting running back. Here, the Minnesota is just Adrian Peterson and then nobody else behind him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how these two guys' bodies react to getting hit this year. It'll be very interesting. And we're going to be talking a lot about it on our Saturday night NFL Real Talk show. Time to be determined soon, boys and girls. And how many hour, whether we're going to go 1 or 2, to be determined soon, boys and girls.
NFL Pick'em coming back
That's
soon.
right. NFL Pick'em coming back. Adrian, we're going to allow you back in the NFL Pick'em, but if you win, you're kicked out again, okay?
It's at the top of the hour. We got to go to commercial break. We got the big win coming in.
All right. You heard the man. We'll be right back after this commercial break. You listen to Jeff Escott, Sean Mann, and Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow new way to workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. in the East, 3 p.m. in the West. And if you live in the mountains,
who really cares?
Dude, I just figured out for everybody quick before you guys even got in. I'm quick.
Then what
Quick
time
Draw
is it in the
McGraw?
mountains then? Do you know?
4:03.
Quick Joe McGraw.
No,
That's
5:03.
Pacific. Oh,
See, you're not as smart as you thought you was.
Of course I'm not smart. Dude, of course I'm not smart. Ask that. Josh knows that.
That's funny.
all right, Frank. 3 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the show here, buddy. Second hour. You and Josh went to some baseball game, and somebody called me and said that I didn't have a good time. You're full of it. Go ahead.
Good time. Dude, listen, trust me. It was a great game to be a part of. 5 hours. It was 13 innings. 13 innings. Had so many twists and turns. The White Sox played the Kansas City Royals. The White Sox actually trailed 6-4 heading to the bottom of the ninth, and then he tacked 2 to tie the game. And, of course, Lorenzo Citizen Kane homered in the top half of the 13th, which was gone off the end of the bat. It was a great ball game. The Royals won 7-6. I enjoyed it. Josh, you enjoyed my company. Be honest. My company was awesome.
Yes, your company was great.
See, my company, you got to be a part of my company.
No, I don't.
You need to hang out with me.
No,
you
I don't.
need to hang out with me next.
This was the first time me and the big bag of wind met each other.
Hey, Frank, you know something? You're awful white. You need a goddamn tan.
Awfully white. Of
Yeah,
course I'm white.
you're awful
I'm
white.
Caucasian.
You're awful white, man. You know you need to get some color on that skin, dude. Watch out.
And he had some fun with this Walter Payton jersey on his Bears hat. I saw that on Facebook.
I know. What's up with that? You go to a Chicago game, a White Sox game, and you're wearing Bears crap? What the hell's the matter with you?
Do you know where my allegiance is in terms of rooting interest?
I get that, so you should have wore your Cubs stuff.
You know what? I think I should. You know when I ought to wear my Cubs stuff? August 14th, 15th, and 16th.
Should have wore your Cubs stuff.
Hey, you know what? I should have.
You should have. Where's a Bears
It's Major League. You know what I should get? I got to find where I can buy this. I need to buy an MLB cap, an MLB umpire's cap.
There you go.
That's what I need to buy.
That's what you could have done. So I saw you guys were sitting in the boondocks, though, huh?
You're sitting in the upper deck.
Well, yeah, that's the boondocks.
The boondocks?
Yeah.
You said at Bob Uecker seats.
The Bob Uecker seats. That's what you guys were sitting in, right?
Yeah, we were in the major league seats.
Okay, now let me ask you a question, Frank.
I like being round bum.
Frank, what are you going to do with your ring?
What am I going to do with my ring? Keep it on display. Trust me, I'm not going to wear it. I don't even wear my Blackhawk ring.
And Josh, what are you going to do with your ring?
I'm keeping it.
What do you mean keeping it? Are you going to wear it? Are you going to display it? Are you going to stick it in a drawer and forget about it?
I'll wear it.
He's gonna be buried in it.
He's going to be buried in it.
Yeah, he's going to be buried in it. That's what's going to happen.
It was a great moment being a White Sox fan.
It was
to be there and check out that moment there. The White Sox had a longer drought of not winning the World Series that year in 2005 than the Red Sox did the year prior. But, yeah, even though the Sox didn't get a lot of press like the Red Sox did because they came up with silly excuses to become relevant throughout their curse of the Bambino, the White Sox winning in 2005 was a special moment, not only for Chicago, but I think for baseball too. Because the White Sox had a bad reputation with the whole scandal, the Black Sox scandal. You guys know about that already. And seeing Ozzie Guillen out there and basically the majority of the team there, all guys that look young, that probably could still play today, but a lot of them are retired, so it was a fun time.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that the majority of these guys are retired, as you said, Josh. Outside of Mark Burley and A.J. Pierzynski, now with the Blue Jays and Braves respectively, you got guys that are prominently retired. The manager's not even there anymore, and Ozzie Guillen. these guys, I'll tell you what, looking at these guys, and it was a great ceremony before the game, these guys are prominently in shape. I've seen Scott Podsednik before the game. He looks like he's in shape. Now, I don't know at age 39 if he can run like he did 10 years ago and steal a base or two, but it was great to be a part of this pregame ceremony, and I remember where I was watching the White Sox win at 2005. I was happy for the White Sox, even as a Cub fan.
We have a rat bastard candidate.
What's that?
That you guys don't know about. Frank, would you divulge, please?
Oh, yeah. It involves not even a human being.
Yep.
Really?
What does it involve?
It involves a butterfly.
A butterfly as a rat bastard candidate? What the heck?
I bet you during the game there was a butterfly that was annoying the crap out of Frank.
There was a butterfly. Get this. There was actually on somebody's hat and somebody's head a few rows below. Dude, the butterfly was actually trying to watch the game on somebody's head.
Okay, so leave the butterfly alone. He was trying to watch the game.
Dude, that's who the Brad B start of the week is, according to Josh.
I told Frank I was going to smack the you-know-what out of it with my hat if it came by me. I kept taking my hat on and off. I was ready to go to the batting cages with that dumb fly.
Dude, I've not been to the batting cages in a while. I got to get back and take some practice cuts. I miss hitting.
We ran into some water from Mother Nature. She felt that she needed to let loose for a little while, and it started getting a little wet out there. And then we moved to different seats. Frank is the one that likes to take down a full scorecard.
Yeah,
handing out a full scorecard.
Tell me about that.
So we were there for the whole game. It's like the 10th inning or something, and then Nicholas calls Frank. They talk to him. We call Sean. I bust his chops a little bit.
Yes,
and
you
then
did.
we're watching the rest of the game. And then while this big bag of wind decides to continue doing his scorecard in the rain, he rips it up.
Because it got wet. Trust me, I don't like missing a baseball game.
Out there to watch it live.
Dude, of course I'm watching it live. And when I watch it live, I want to take score.
And
I have a
ripped
method
it up.
of taking
Frank.
score. It got the card ripped. It's not that I ripped it up. At first, okay, maybe I did, but Mother Nature ripped the card up for me.
That makes Frank a rat bastard candidate. He should have protected it. I could put him on there for the list of rat.
What the hell's the matter with you, Frank? Huh?
Hey, the card, Mother Nature, I'm telling you, it was Mother Nature that whipped the card for me.
You're putting a butterfly as a rat bastard candidate.
Nice.
That has nothing to do with the scorecard. And by the way, I actually called Nicholas.
Yeah, you called me and you thought I wasn't enjoying the game. You were so full of it. I was thinking how great it was that Frank and Josh got a chance to meet for the first time.
Dude, we need to meet. I need to meet you, Sean. I need to meet you, Jeff. You know, at least we have one leg above you and Jeff. So
If you want me to, I'll fly on out to Chicago and somebody can pick me up and I'll stay there. And we'll go to a game together.
Dude, hey, you ought to come to a game.
Maybe a Bruins Blackhawks game or a Red Sox Cup.
Oh, dude, we'll treat you to win a Stanley Cup. Even better, come out this winter for when the Blackhawks. Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Bruins don't play the Blackhawks till next year in March 3rd and April 3rd.
I'll be in Dallas in April, so that's
dude. You come here, I'll treat you. Yeah, of course he'll be at Mania.
I'll wear my Bobby Orr jersey. There you go.
He's going to be hanging out with Skip Bayless.
Who, me?
No, Josh.
Oh, by the way, you know what? One thing about hanging out with me, at least Josh gets to see the Shocks in person.
Oh.
Yeah, that was something interesting. We're gonna do Skippy maybe the next summer or so, but yeah.
Hey, I enjoyed it, Josh. I gotta tell you, I enjoyed it, buddy. I really did. We gotta do this again.
Frank, I have a better suggestion for both you and Josh. Save up your money for reals and get to San Diego so you can go with Jeff to the Monday Night Football game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frank.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, Frank, you asked me how your company was. How's my company?
Yeah, I gotta tell you, his company was awesome. Seriously, I'll tell you what, being around Josh, it was terrific. Watching a game with him, But you know what? He wants to go to Wrigley next. I'm definitely for it. We got to get him out to Wrigley.
Yeah, Josh.
That's
Yeah,
you. That's
I
you,
gotta
Frank.
go to Hick City, USA.
That's you, Frank.
Hey, what's Hick City, USA?
Hippies, Hicks, Swampville, USA.
Hey, I enjoyed this company. I'll tell you what, Josh, it was really, in all seriousness, it was really just tremendous fun to be around you. It really was.
It was like a massive line out there.
Massive line, yeah. It looked like, dude, I got to tell you, because people wanted to get their World Series rings, it looked like people wanting to get bread in the old communist Soviet Union. It really did. It was, I've never...
I don't know if I'll use that reference, but there's a lot of people.
Back in the Soviet Union, when it was communist, people had to wait in line for bread. How would you like to live in a society of that? Go ahead.
I know a tear of joy is going to come down your face till that day comes when the Cubs win a World Series. I
don't know what it's going to be like. I know where you're coming from.
It's going to be nuts. They're going to be on the streets going crazy when that moment comes, and there's probably going to be signs that say, "We forgive Steve Bartman." That's probably what they're going to say. We forgive.
Well, I think the Cub fans should forgive Steve Bartman.
Why?
We had like a 20-minute conversation with Nick on the phone, and the people sitting next to us were trying to play smart aleck and tell us to be quiet, that type of thing. Oh, like the girls being sarcastic. Oh, pay attention. I think this guy's going to hit a home run. I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, you know anything about baseball.
Yeah,
you got to tell me to be quiet. How about you be quiet while you're looking at your phone the whole time?
Or go to different seats. Yeah, or go to different seats.
Anyway, we're talking to Nick, and then Frank was like, "We have to call Sean. We have to call Sean." And then
what was your idea, dude? That was your idea.
Yeah, that was my idea.
But
you called me.
We called Sean, and then I told him that Chicago's the most American of American cities. Frank gives me a high five. Sean said, "This."
That's a load of bull crap, is what that is.
Chicago is the most American. Listen, you go to Chicago, you go to New York to make it big. You go to LA to be a star. You go to Chicago to be somebody.
You go to New York to be a politician.
I thought that's Washington.
Nah, it's kind of New York too.
On that note, we got to go to commercial break.
You're listening to Jeff Escow, Shawman, Josh Lopez, Frank Sprankle on
Sports World
Radio.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family. We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Chloe is 9 months old.
She is the greatest thing ever.
One little smile, one little laugh. Anybody? We would do anything for her. My name is Kim Bryant, and my husband and I made a will on LegalZoom.
It was really easy to do.
We created LegalZoom to help you take care of the ones you love. Go to LegalZoom.com today and complete your will in minutes. At LegalZoom.com, we put the law on your side.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too.
Don't wait until it's too late. Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hello, Val. Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, Nicholas, holy moly. Jeff Pascal, Sean Mann, Josh Lopez, Frank Sprankle with us, doing the second hour like he does each and every Tuesday and Thursday with us. Frank, you said you wanted to talk about something. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, let me ask you guys this. You guys already talked about the Seth Rollins, his comments about Johnny Manziel.
Oh, Davey. Yes, we did.
Well, do you agree
my
with it?
gosh.
Was he really born with a face to punch? What is a face to punch? How are you born with a face to
Yes,
punch?
Johnny Manziel was born with a face that wants to be punched.
Okay, who else? Let me ask you this: who else was born with a face that wants to be punched?
Tony Romo?
Tony Romo, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick,
What?
LeBron James.
You're going to put Brady and Belichick in
Dwayne
there?
Wade, Chris
Dwayne
Bosh.
You're going to put Brady and Belichick? That's stupid.
Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, my
Skip
gosh.
Bayless.
Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless wasn't at the top.
Yeah, Skip Bayless
Skip
should have been
Bayless
number
has
one.
the face you want to shock.
Yeah, Skip Bayless should have been number one, you freaking hump.
Dude, how about
Hey,
Vince
Jeff,
McMahon?
how about Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman, too, yeah.
Hey, Jeff, how about the brawl last night?
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Paul Heyman was about to get destroyed last night.
Yeah. The Undertaker came out there, was going to destroy Paul Heyman, and then here comes Brock Lesnar, and those two went at it. It was awesome.
Wait a minute. Lesnar and Heyman went at it last night on Raw?
No. Undertaker went after Heyman last night, and then
Okay,
Brock
Heyman,
Lesnar.
Taker. Well, even better, Taker.
And then Lesnar came out to save Heyman.
Save me, Paul Heyman.
I'm just an advocate. I'm only a human being.
You guys remember Paul Bearer save me? Remember Paul Bearer was Save Me Undertaker?
He's such a bad, he's got that deep voice, Brock Lesnar, and then when Undertaker, I'm such a human being. I'm just an advocate. I'm nobody. I'm a human being. Shut up, you little weasel.
I got to tell you, I was about 10 feet from under. Listen, I went to a house event about 4 or 5 years ago in Hammond, Indiana, outside Chicago. It was an in-house show on a Sunday night. Taker was a part of it. I was about 10 feet away from Taker. And I'll tell you what, Taker gets into his SUV that he rented, obviously, and half of everybody's chasing Taker.
Yeah, it's because he's the phenom.
I know. You should have seen it. Everybody was chasing Taker.
He's the man.
He's a legend.
He is a legend. I'll agree.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome last night. Pretty freaking awesome. Okay, so is it time yet, boys and girls, or what the hell are we doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, 20 minutes after the hour, it's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. What's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour brought to you by, Josh?
It doesn't matter. We'll
It's
talk
the
about
flipper.
it after. Yeah. Well, we got.
Of course it does.
We have it. Hey, Sus, Cállate. We got the flipper segment at the update after the segment's over. Relax.
Oh, yeah, all right. I wasn't sure.
Hey,
All right.
Flipper doesn't like Skip Bayless either.
Nobody does. Skip Bayless said that my.
Oh, mine's better than yours. Go ahead.
Hey, I came up with it. I'm the original.
You're the master.
Sounds like little frogs chirping, Sean.
Hey, Sean, I'm the man.
You know what, Josh?
Yeah, let Frank does it.
Josh, read your quote. All right, here we go.
Skippy Bayless said that go ahead, Frank. My Dallas Cowboys are going to win rings for the next 10 years.
What, rings? What, they're going to win like
Super Bowl rings. That's what they're saying, Frank. They're going to be the dynasty. What do you say about that, Jeff? They're going to win. They're going to be a dynasty and win rings.
Oh, my goodness. You know what? I don't know if I can continue.
Skippy, you know what? It's funny that you're going to say that. Just remember, you're opening up your words. When the Cowboys don't win their rings for the foreseeable future, you're going to be eating a lot of your words there, pal.
I'm going to remember that. I hope when Josh has all these filed, because I know he writes them all down, I hope he keeps them all and dates them all so we can go back and make fun of this jackass when it actually doesn't happen.
Look, the guy grew up in Oklahoma, so there's a Cowboy connection. I grew up in Oklahoma. I'm a Cowboy
you know what?
fan.
I get that. I'm okay with that. He grew up in Oklahoma. He's a Dallas fan and he's a San Antonio fan. I get that. I understand that. I got no problem with that. But don't put the word "my" in front of every other goddamn team.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Can we continue to shock Skip if he uses the Cowboys or the Spurs? Should we get a no? Should we bet it? Should we actually not shock him?
No, well, every time he
put the
says
shocks there.
Right, no, because Dallas and the Spurs are his teams. They've been his teams forever. I get that. I understand that. And you're right, Frank. Maybe we shouldn't, but when he puts the word "my" in front of every other goddamn team, he should get it.
All right, Josh, listen, as far as the quotes, let me know if it's Cowboys or Spurs because we will forgo the shocks just out of we're being courteous to Skip.
I'm putting a producer veto on that ruling there because the zapping for when Skippy represents 4 teams in one quote is actually pretty funny, and I don't want that to go away.
So you want the shocks regardless?
Yes.
Even if he says "my mother."
All right, let's get to the next one. Let's stop stalling here. Skip Bayless said that my Kansas City Royals will lose to my New York Yankees at the ALCS.
You know what, Skippy? Shut your yap. You don't even know that that's going to happen. Here it is, July, and you're already talking October playoffs. Stick with July. We're not to October, you dumb moron.
Hey, Skip, what evidence of that do you have?
Yeah, what evidence, sir?
Well, come on, Jeff. He wants the Yankees and the Pirates at the World Series.
It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Hey, shouldn't Skip be smelling like burnt rubber right now with all these shocks?
Considering the Kansas City Royals have the second best record in baseball, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, good try there, Skip. Suck it.
All right.
Dude, you just took a page out of DX's book.
Skippy Bayless said that he could knock out The Undertaker, unlike Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, right.
Dude, that's even worse than the Cowboys winning Super Bowls every year.
How tall is Skip Bayless?
He is around 5'11".
5'11". And how tall is The Undertaker?
6'11".
Yeah, so you know what's going to be doing, what Skip Bayless is going to be doing. He's going to be standing right about his nipples looking right up at The Undertaker.
And you know what, Skippy? You are short and squatty, pal.
The Undertaker, you know what? The Undertaker would put his hand on the top of your head, palm your head, and lift you up that way, just so he can talk to you face to face.
Frank, what do you say about this?
Well, I'll tell you what. If he thinks he can knock him out, fine. You know what? Get ready for next year, WrestleMania. That's where Undertaker and Skip Bayless at WrestleMania, and of all places, Skip Bayless's favorite sports facility, AT&T Stadium. How about that?
Yeah, Josh and Jerry World, and you'll have fun meeting Skippy.
Yeah, he'll have a match, dude. He'll have a match in Jerry World.
And before the match, we can have the debate.
Dude, in the ring, there you go. Hey, let me ask you this. Do you think that will turn into no-holds-barred with chairs flying in? Do you think you'll take a chair and fling it at Bayless then?
You know, I love how Skip Bayless says he needs vacation when he sits on his butt all day. When I have to take down quotes from him, I should get a vacation for tolerating and listening to his crap every day.
I can't listen to him at all.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Next quote. Skippy Bayless said that Stephen A. Smith is right and that Phil Jackson should leave my New York Knicks.
He's been
Stephen A. went on a massive rant on the New York Knicks today, Jeff, and he said that Phil Jackson was doing this as a publicity stunt and that he hasn't helped the New York Knicks whatsoever.
Hey, Stephen
So
A.
here we go. Not only you got Skippy, but you got Stephen A. Go ahead.
Hey, Stephen A., how long has he been with the Knicks?
A year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yeah.
Okay. You know why Stephen A. Smith is really upset? It's because Phil Jackson hasn't told him his plan yet.
Why does he care?
He shouldn't care. And why should Phil Jackson have to tell you his plan? He doesn't have to tell nobody his plan. And you know, as a Knicks fan, it's not going to happen in 1 year and it's not going to happen in 2 years. The reason why he signed a 5-year deal is because it's going to take at least 3 to 4 years for this to happen.
I thought he was a Spurs fan. Why is he even talking about my New York Knicks?
Oh, I'm talking to Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who you respect.
Yeah, but he's got to sit back and just chill out. It's not going to happen overnight. Well, it's been a year and a half, Jeff. I don't care. It's not going to happen in a year and a half either. He doesn't have LeBron James on his team where it's going to happen overnight, for Christ's sakes.
And remember, it was back around a show that we did, Jeff, back in March or April, and you had to play live audio of what Stephen A. Smith said about the Knicks, and you blew up at him. Whoa.
Relax, dude. He's got no... Okay. Who the hell are you, Stephen A. Smith, for Phil Jackson to tell you his plan? Correct me if I'm wrong, Stephen A. Smith. You're in the media and you're a Knick fan, correct? If I'm Phil Jackson, knowing you're in the media, I ain't telling you crap about my plans.
I'm part of the media, and I don't ask Vince McMahon what he's doing every
unbelievable
to see he's doing.
Hey, I got an idea, Stephen A. Sit back and just relax and watch what happens.
And keep your mouth shut.
Let me ask you a question, Stephen A. Smith. Let me ask you a question. If they win 35 games this year, is that an improvement over last year?
You probably would say, oh, yeah, it's an improvement over last year.
Then shut up!
Oh, dude.
Jeff's upset, Frank. You got to.
I know. Hey, he's right. That's his team.
Then shut. If they're improved, they 17 wins last year. They get more than 17 wins, 30 wins this year, 35 wins. They doubled their wins from last year. That's an improvement, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Then shut up, Stephen A. Smith.
All right, here we go. Next quote. Skippy Bayless said that
the torture.
My Cleveland Cavaliers made a strategic decision in signing Richard Jefferson.
Sure, when it involves 9 forwards and 5 centers, Skippy, they got to start letting some players go. They got 20 players.
Way to balance out your court, jackass.
When is Richard Jefferson going to get any playing time over LeBron James, okay, over Kevin Love, okay, over Mozgov, over Tristan Thompson? When is this douchebag going to play?
Frank, you're talking about 20 players for the Cavaliers, and I can say that Richard Jefferson will be on the bench to start a lot of those games.
I'll tell you what, Cleveland is stacked with talent.
They're stacked.
They're stacked with a bunch of old men.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Oh, we got to go to update.
Hey, let's run to our update.
Right.
Let's run to our final update of the day. This update is brought to you by the Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your Flipper today and never, ever touch your toilet seat ever again with your hand. It's at flipperflipper.com. Take it away, Josh Lopez, with the final update of the day.
Thank you, Jeff, Sean, and Frank. Welcome, everybody, to Sports World Radio on a Tuesday, July 21st, 2015. Happy birthday to the host of Snowman in the Morning, Brian Snow. Let's take a look right now at the scores. Interleague action, the rematch of the 2008 World Series. 0-0 tie with the Tampa Bay Rays and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's 0-0 in Washington as the Nationals are taking on the Mets. Yankees up 1-0 against the Orioles. Seattle Mariners 4-0 against the Tigers. Atlanta up 2-1 against Dodgers. Reds are up 1-0 top of the second against the Cubs. Other games tonight, we got the Cleveland Indians at the Milwaukee Brewers. We have the Boston Red Sox at the Houston Astros. The Red Sox is coming off a 4-game losing sweep for the Los Angeles Angels. The Pittsburgh Pirates against the Kansas City Royals, that's interleague action. St. Louis Cardinals at Chicago White Sox, that's interleague action. Once again, Texas at Colorado, interleague action. Miami at Arizona, Minnesota at the Angels, Toronto at Oakland, and then finally, the Giants at the San Diego Padres. Also, some other news around the sports world. Roger Goodell has announced that there's no deal yet as far as coming out with the announcement for Roger Goodell when it comes to his appeal for his Deflategate situation. We'll have more information as that comes out. And Denver Nuggets are finally an extension for Danilo Gallinari. This update has been brought to you by the Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com. Never ever have to touch your toilet seat again. We'll go back with the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour after this. Frank Sprankle, Sean Mann, Jeff Escal, Josh Lopez. More Sports World Radio after this.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think.
Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave you in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, Josh Lopez, Frank Sprankle here with you today in the second hour of the show. Frank joins us each and every Tuesday and Thursday in the second hour of the show for Frank Sprankle time. Last week he joined us for Frankie Friday. That was kind of fun, wasn't it, Frankie?
Yeah, it was Freaky Friday. Of course, you better get Freaky Friday in while you still can, because after August, it's gonna be hard.
Hey, are you going to be able to sit in with us on Saturday nights?
We'll see.
You better. The NFL Real Talk is coming up. Come on.
Yeah, but listen, what happens if I have hot dates?
You?
You know what, Frank? I tell you what. Come and join us for the NFL Real Talk. Put your date on hold, and after that, then you can go on your date and do whatever the heck you want.
Dude, forget that. Hot dates come first. And by the way, you take a look at my face. This face doesn't look like a face you want to punch.
Well, then take the date out before the show.
Oh,
there you go.
On.
Dude, like I really am going to have a date.
Come on, Frankie. Come on, Frankie.
Josh,
you have
back
a
to the
date?
Skippy Bayless Pash Hour. Jeez.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Dude, wake up.
Okay.
You know what? The way you guys are sounding, it sounds like you're getting out of bed. Holy cow.
Get out of bed. I've been out.
Okie dokie.
Just waking up. Jeez.
Folgers in your cup? What?
Oopsie.
Folgers.
Dude, you made me go into a commercial jingle.
Oh, come on.
Have some coffee and Jell-O.
Here you go.
Oh, come on, Sean.
Oopsie.
You know, some people put Jack Daniels in their coffee.
Oh, come on, Frankie.
Big deal. Would you stop that? We're in the middle of Skippy here.
Yeah, we're more entertaining than Skippy.
Here you go. Skippy Bayless said that Joe Flacco is not a top 10 quarterback.
Well, neither is. Okay, if Joe Flacco's not a top 10 quarterback and he has a Super Bowl ring, then you know damn well Tony Romo ain't.
Not according to Skippy, Jeff. Oh, come on, Jeff. Tony Romo is ranked number 4 on one sports article, and then on Fox Sports ranked number 5. And Flacco's not even on the list.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. One of those articles,
yes.
Okay, we are getting one of the writers on the show. He already said yes to coming on the show. We're just working out the day and the time right now.
I'm going to put myself on mute. I swear, Jeff, you're going to have a bone to pick with him.
Okay? He's coming. One of those writers. Hopefully we'll get both of them. But one of those writers right now, I'm not going to tell you who, but one of those writers, and we talked about it the other day on the show. He's coming on to talk about that article, and I will ask him straight out why he put Tony Romo where he put Tony Romo.
then Jay Cutler's at the way,
And I can
way
almost
back there on that list.
All right,
You
next
should.
subject.
You
Next
should.
subject.
I
Next
agree with
subject. Next subject. Next subject. Do I need to repeat myself?
Oh, come on, Josh. Here we go.
Oh, come on, Josh.
Skippy Bayless said that NASCAR is a far more entertaining sport than golf.
I can say this about that. NASCAR, put it on, I'll just take a nap, and then that'll put me to sleep.
Yeah, if I want to go
I
take...
wonder what's more boring.
Is that...
At NASCAR is soccer.
You know, I've been to a NASCAR event.
It's loud, ain't it?
I'll tell you what, it is loud, but you know, I've been to a luxury box at a NASCAR event. It was in 03, the year in Joliet. This was the year the Chicagoland Motor Speedway opens. I'll tell you what, it's nice to go to a NASCAR event. It really is. I was able to go into the pit, but even outside I'll be honest, sometimes it blows away an NFL tailgating party because you got trucks of all the drivers, you got various contests and games. It's more like a corporate America gathering.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't that bad.
True.
Well, come on, Frank.
Come on, Frank.
Zip it. Let's go to the next one.
All right.
Grief.
Skippy Bayless said that the New York Knicks need to leave Madison Square Garden before it gets torn down.
Oh, I hate that.
Jeff, the floor's yours on that one.
Oh, come on, Skippy.
Wait, I thought they were renovating that place. What do you mean tear it down?
They're renovating
Are tearing it down?
Because,
Yeah, so
Frank,
Skippy is his Madison Square Garden too.
Because, Frank, according to Skippy, he doesn't believe the Knicks are very popular anymore.
Well, come on, Sean. When's the last time they won a title?
1973, Josh.
Yeah. I wouldn't blame them.
Shut up, Skip.
Which one are you talking to, me or him?
I said Skip. I didn't say either of your names, did I?
Oh,
All of
come
a sudden,
on,
all of a sudden, Sports World Radio has become nappy time radio.
Come on, Jeff.
Sounds like somebody needs to take a nap out of that tone. Yeah.
I just took a nap. Dude, I took a nap before coming here.
He took his power nap, man.
He always needs a power nap. Next Skippy quote.
Not always. I was working. I was out selling ads.
Selling ads. You're selling your body to science? What?
Selling my body, selling me for science.
Selling
for
parts?
Science? Is it science?
Selling parts?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm selling something undercover. Oops.
Yeah.
What's the next Skippy quote?
Skippy Bale said that Oh man, I wish Frank had the camera on so we could see how he actually does it. It's pretty funny though, the facial expression.
Did he do it for you? Did he do it for you when you were together?
Yeah.
Oh God, that must have been.
We did a couple Skippy quotes actually.
We did because he did a. I wanted Josh to see how my face is. So do it again, and I'll go over the shock.
You should have videotaped that, Josh.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's Josh. Dude, that's Josh's fault. It ain't mine.
We'll do that Wrigley next. But
hey, I got an idea at the end. Go ahead, but I got an idea at the end.
Yeah. Skippy Bale said that mine.
You need to go to the bathroom?
My
All right,
guy,
go ahead.
Shaquille O'Neal, is better than Michael Jordan.
No way.
Dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. You're talking about...
Shaquille O'Neal's getting on my last nerves, but go ahead.
No
Shaquille
way.
could have hit free throws. Go ahead.
No way. No way, no way, no way. It's apples and oranges. They played in different eras.
I'm just curious if these TNT guys are paying Skip Bayless to say nice things about them.
Well, Frank, get ready for this. According to a report this week, Shaquille O'Neal said all Laker legends could beat Bulls legends like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman.
As long as Michael Jordan's on that team, forget about it.
Yeah.
Without Michael Jordan, yes.
Like Shaq or what's his name? James Grant? That was his name?
Horace Grant.
No,
Horace Grant.
No, James Worthy.
Oh,
Yeah, Scottie Pippen's going to cover James Worthy. Yeah, he's not scoring.
Well, who's going to cover Magic? Who'd cover Magic?
Who's going to
cover Magic?
Who's going to cover Kareem?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Who's going to cover freaking Michael Cooper?
Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, lots of luck with that. Dennis Rodman. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman can rebound.
Okay, yeah. Dennis Rodman's going to cover Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You know that.
He may not be able to cover him, but he'll get rebounds.
Yeah.
And then who's going to cover Shaquille O'Neal? He's
Exactly.
getting on your nerves, Josh.
Exactly. Who's going to cover Shaquille?
Well, he could try to cover all he wants, but it's not like he's going to make a shot.
Who's going to cover Kobe?
Michael Jordan?
That would be, I'd have to agree there. MJ and Kobe. Well, we saw it later on.
Well, okay, let me ask you a question. Who's going to guard Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan if they're on the floor at the same time? I mean, Magic Johnson. Huh? Jordan can't cover both of them.
Well, it's not like he's the only one that's going to be on there.
But you know, I know.
That would be a great matchup.
You know, hey, Paxson can't cover Jordan or Magic Johnson or Kobe.
Rosters. We're just going off the guys that was on the picture. It's not the whole Bulls team.
You're going off of Bulls legends and well, you know what? If you're going off of Bulls legends, then you got Artis Gilmore over there. Correct?
Artis Gilmore, that goes even before the Jordan years.
Exactly. If Shaquille O'Neal says Lakers legends against Bulls legends, correct?
Yeah,
right, the Lakers have legends. All right,
they got sides. That's all they got. Besides Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant, who's making shots on the team?
Cooper's making shots on that team.
Kareem.
Worthy's going to make shots on that team. Kareem's going to make shots on that team.
I'll say this: they're stacked. They are stacked with talent.
You got
about Jerry West.
I'll take points than size.
You got Rambis on that team as well. Okay. You don't forget about Vlade Divac on that team as well.
Well, he was
but
on
the Lakers
pitcher,
have
so he
been
doesn't
around
count.
longer.
You know what I mean? I mean, even if you really want to be a son of a bitch, Wilt Chamberlain's on that team.
Oh, yes, that's right, 100 points in a game.
Well, you keep throwing out players. I'm just using the guys that Shaq used in this picture.
Well, I know, but Shaq said Bulls legends and Laker legends.
Well, he used certain players on that picture of who he would like on that team. He didn't just draw any player that he was playing with.
I get that, but the key word in that sentence is legends. Right? So when he says legends, that opens up the door to all Chicago legends and all Laker legends.
Historically, we're not just talking about a particular era. We're talking about it all, the entire
I just don't see it happening.
Correct. Okay, hey, let's run to our final break of the day. You're listening to Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, Josh Lopez, Frank Sprankle on
Sports World Radio.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family. We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too. Don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, Frank Sprankle, and Josh Lopez, the producer of Sports World Radio, hanging out with you guys today here on the Tuesday edition of Sports World Radio. All right, final segment of the day with these rat bastards on the phone. Where are we going next, you rat bastards? Don't all talk at once. Hello?
I'm here.
Right.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm trying to keep it functional, not dysfunctional.
Don't all talk at once. Okay, where are we going, Josh? We still got some more Skippy quotes?
Yep.
Okay,
we got
let's go.
2 more. Skippy Bayless said that
Oh, my God.
my Chicago Cubs will flounder in the second half.
I think they're going to do pretty well.
That's addressed to you,
I don't
Frank.
know. Listen, I don't know if they're going to win the division. Trust me. But you know what? This is a team that I wouldn't be surprised if they give one of those 2 wild card spots, which I love, which would mean the 1-game play-in that Sean hates.
Stupid.
Oh, it's stupid. Hey, you know what would you call stupid?
Dumb.
Yeah, what stupid translates into greatness.
It's stupid.
It's awesome.
Jeff agrees.
It's dumb. It's stupid. It's moronic.
Wait a minute, that's 2-1. Was Josh me?
Oh, Davey.
Josh, what do you think about it?
Yeah, this could be. You could tie me up, or you could outman me.
Well, come on, Frank. They haven't won in 100 years.
That wasn't the question, dude. The question
We're talking about a play-in game.
The Cubs and Pirates?
Yeah, if it is indeed the Cubs and Pirates.
Hey,
Cubs
West, take on West, Frank.
I got my answer here. I'm sorry, Wes. They're not winning. The Cubs. I think the Cubs would beat the Pirates in a tie
It's like
game.
a sleepy show here.
I'm hoping it does come down to that, but here's the thing, Skip. Since when do you say my Chicago Cubs, huh? Have you been to Wrigley? I mean, I probably did it when you were at the Chicago Tribune, but were you ever a fan of the Cubs?
Oh, Shawnee.
That's not addressed to me. It's addressed about the Cubs.
All right, here we go. Here's the next one and the final Skippy quote of the day. Skippy Bayless said that the WWE should leave USA Network and join ESPN2.
What do you think of that, Jeff?
Why? So he could be the guy who's doing the commentating?
Well, according
Skippy
to Skippy, yeah.
Skippy wants his morning show on the WWE Network.
Well, you know what's going to happen? That's not going to happen. You know why? Because they're kind of competing against each other. WWE Network, ESPN Network.
NBC won't let that happen.
Right, ABC's not going to let that happen. ABC is Disney, and they ain't going to let it happen. Nope. I'm surprised Disney Channel even allows you on their network, Skippy.
So wait. I'm surprised that's another thing, too. Skip Bayless, I'm surprised he doesn't want to be on the WWE Network. He praises WWE all like you wouldn't believe.
Well, come on, Jeff. John Cena's on SportsCenter tonight.
Well, that's because he did a Make-A-Wish. You know, John Cena does more Make-A-Wish Foundation things than you do in your lifetime.
I will give Cena that, dude. I just don't like him as an in-ring performer.
Oh, you must have missed the last 3 months of his programming of the matches he's been having.
He's been having some great matches lately.
I'll tell you what, I'll try to watch WWE maybe Monday night. Maybe.
He's been having some great matches lately.
Yep.
It ain't still PG, is it?
Well, after last...
It's whatever you want it to be. They don't
want it to be TV.
They don't make it out like it's PG.
I want it to be MA. TVMA.
Well, there's no shows out there that's successful that's MA now.
Well,
unless you want to be on HBO, which doesn't really count as real television because they have no commercial breaks.
I love no. I don't even have. I don't have HBO, unfortunately.
Oh, come on, Davey.
Too cheap.
Jeez, give me strength.
What's the matter, Sean?
Oh, the way you go. It sounds like we're at a sleepy convention here, a sleepy show.
Sleepy convention, dude. I've been up. Where have you people been? I'm the one that's on
I was
5 hour
up after 6. What the heck's your problem? Give me a break.
What's your problem? What's my problem? I don't have a problem. You people are tired.
Hey.
Either of you should be complaining about lack of sleep.
I've been ready to go since noon.
All right. That's the end of the Skippy quotes. I do have a story here. The Minnesota Vikings announced Tuesday that they restructured the final 3 years of Adrian Peterson's contract. Terms of the deal weren't announced, but sources confirmed to ESPN's Mark Dominic that Peterson now has $20 million in guarantees. How about this, Frank? $13 million in 2015 and $7 million in 2016.
I'm having a hard time understanding you because there's so many side distractions.
There's distractions. Be quiet. I'm trying to get the story.
Yeah, show some respect for the other dude.
Hey, you know what I think about this story?
They're talking about Peterson. He got his deal restructured. What's all
they're
this?
restructuring a deal for a guy that's going to probably be injured out for the rest of the year again.
Exactly.
Listen, I think we've seen the best of Adrian Peterson. He's been out of football for a while. He was great. You know what? He's getting old. Adrian Peterson. Maybe Adrian Peterson should look at retiring.
Hey, Frank, does Adrian Peterson get hurt and injured for the rest of the year this season?
I don't know if he does, but I'll tell you what. I don't think he has enough. He doesn't get enough yards. I think he gets the lowest yard total this season.
Really?
Yep.
I think he gets hurt.
It makes sense. Adrian Peterson's from Oklahoma, so is Skippy, so neither of them win any awards.
I think he's going to get hurt and not going to be able to play. I think he'll get hurt like in the third game and be done for the season.
So all right, so you're going to go on a limb here saying he gets hurt somewhere around week 3. He's there for week 1, but somewhere around week 3 is where we see Adrian Peterson, tore ACL, he's out for the season.
Yeah, something like that. He's going to get hurt. Yeah.
PCL,
torn ACL.
Broken collarbone.
Yeah, he's getting hurt. What's up there, Ernie? How you doing, brother? Ernie in the house? From Ouija Radio, Ernie?
I like that. I like that Spreaker picture there, Ernie. Thanks, buddy. I'm glad you like mine. Thank you.
Yeah, Boston Strong.
My Spreaker profile pictures.
Hey, Ernie.
Mine is damn handsome.
I got your Boston Strong right here.
Hey, Ernie, how's life treating you?
Boston Strong, you bet.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I got you. Boston Strong is going to be so strong that they're going to be firing Farrell at the end of the year. Watch.
Oh, that was awful yesterday. You know what?
Farrell after the end of the year. Watch. Yeah. Well,
Dude, you sound like
It's an extension for crying out loud.
You just sounded like Grandpa Abe Simpson.
He is.
You really did. I'm not kidding. You just sounded like. I'm not
Frank,
kidding. No joke.
my gosh.
Dude,
coming from a man that thinks I was not having a good time when you guys called me. Good grief.
Oh, Sean.
Jeez.
I don't think I have ever heard this show is nothing more than drowsiness.
Why?
It's entertaining, that's what it is.
Yeah, that too.
Drowsiness. I'm not tired at all.
I thought it sounded like it.
I got
thought
a
we were
bunch
out
of
of
energy.
sleeping.
I'm going to get barely any sleep tomorrow.
That's right, man. He's gearing up for tomorrow over there. You rat
Already?
bastards.
Yeah. And it'll get a lot busier with the NFL season coming up.
So there's no freaking sports on right now, right?
Dude, there's baseball.
No, there's not a lot to watch.
There's Major League Baseball on right now.
Yeah?
Padres are on a winning streak.
Hey, oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me, Josh. Hey, Skip, you freaking hump. Okay? Keep talking about the Padres. I like when you do that. You know why? Because every time you rip the Padres, they win. They're on a 5-game winning streak right now, you rat bastard. Keep talking smack about them.
Goodness. He just doesn't like San Diego.
No, I can't wait to see his ugly ass out here for the All-Star game next year.
Oh, that's great.
Jeff will be
Anytime
wanting
Skip,
to meet him.
I'm going to stick my foot right down his throat.
hey, if Jeff was on Big Brother, folks, he would be a team anytime. Skip.
That's right.
There you go.
I'm trying to get my ass on Big Brother. I'm going to be on Big Brother. Listen, if there's no show next summer, you better turn on CBS and watch Big Brother because that's where my ass is at. Okay?
Dude, does this mean you're gonna be on CBS?
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Dude, you think CBS? Dude, you think I can get my own show on CBS?
I'll tell you something right now. I go on Big Brother next year or whenever I go on it. After I'm done with that, we'll be having our own show.
Jeff Escal at CBS.
That's right.
Dude,
We'll
you'll
be having our
bigger
own
than Les
show.
Moonves.
We'll be having our own freaking radio show after I'm done with Big Brother on Real Radio. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, we'll be on CBS. Dude, we're going television. We're going to CBS.
I guarantee you that.
Jeff's gonna win an Emmy before Skippy does.
That's right. I'm gonna be doing Sports World Radio right from the Big Brother house live.
Sports World Radio brought to you by Big Brother.
Thanks, Ernie. That's right. Hey, don't forget to head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sportshorts and sign up today. It's only $5 a month. You get to listen to all the conversations that we have during the commercial breaks. And I'm telling you, the last couple of weeks, it's been some funny crap. I know for a fact that Josh listens to it, and he falls off his chair. And he's a part of some of it.
Oh, yeah, he has a blast.
So you got to go over to sportsworldradio.com/sportshorts and sign up today.
Hey,
On
it's
that
worth
note.
it.
Yeah. On that note, we're getting the flock out of here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us today. We really, really appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow for another 2-hour sports journey. Until then, my friends, remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable.
Amen.
Amen.
Peace out, everybody. For Sean Mann, Jeff Escow, Josh Lopez, Frank Sprankle, this has been Sports World Radio.
Goodbye.
Shut up, Skip.
Good night. Time to eat.
Boy, Stimpy, we sure had fun today, didn't we? So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When's that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon? How long is that?
In a little while, man.
Goodbye, folks. Goodbye, folks.